and the Executive Secretary of ALBA TCP, Vice Minister of the Caribbean and the Bank of ALBA. Well, we are highly motivated for the results of this visit. A state visit that has a lot of significance for our region. That lays a roadmap that brings lots of hope to continue advancing in a cooperation, in a full inclusive cooperation that betters the life of our peoples, that shows that another world is possible, that another way is possible, that targets to a development, a shared development of mutual benefit and unity, an ever greater powerful union of our region. We had a long conversation going over the criteria of the vision that we have for the current world, sharing the vision that we have for our region and the challenges that it has for its development for the years to come, Latin America and the Caribbean, our two countries. We went over in detail the agreements that more than protocol agreements, Partner Mitchell, are plans, action plans to act together between the government and people of Grenada and Venezuela. That's how we envision it perfectly when we proceeded to sign the roadmap of economic cooperation under the principles of mutual benefit, trust, values that say a lot in the current world: equality among people, equality among states, mutual respect, cooperation, solidarity, and mutual benefit of our countries. When we talk Venezuela and Grenada, we're talking as well the region, the peoples of the Caribbean, that we must have a common effort so that we can have a common destiny and to continue affirming our region as a region of peace, of understanding, of harmony, of brotherhood. Caribbean has to be a region of brotherhood, of cooperation, to be able to build prosperity, our present prosperity, and above all, future prosperity of our countries. We've seen challenges we have to produce food together through AgroAlba, to soon produce together rice, meat, beans, milk, potatoes, chicken, to go together and fish in this great Caribbean Sea that we have and bring the protein of the sea abundant to our countries and to continue exporting to regions like China. Do all this together to open up markets, to continue achieving benefits in commerce. ALBA in June should have activated the ship that was approved in the Presidential Summit for the commerce among ALBA members. The great ALBA plane will also should be ready for commerce, which will facilitate a lot of things. I ratified the order so that the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela frees Grenada, do not charge Grenada tariffs, and to foster exports to Grenada and the integration of Grenada to the whole economic action in the east of the country. We want to start producing together. So let's go beyond production and have a strong commerce to stimulate this. The Bank of Alba has a portfolio of investment dedicated to Grenada. A modest portfolio, but it's very significant because it has to be a portfolio that is directed to specific sectors of development. We have seen the tourism plans, the shared plans. Grenada has a successful model that it has developed in tourism, and we are learning and growing in the development of tourism, integrated with Grenada and the Caribbean. We have seen the new face of Petrocaribe and what has to be energy security, the definite energy security of the Caribbean. That's why we provided ideas, wonderful ideas, for the development of that energy security, for it to be viable in the years to come. Petrocaribe suffered, as you know, my dear colleague, my brother Dickon Mitchell. Petrocaribe suffered a group of sanctions, intimidations, and coercive measures that detain its path, that detain its capacity to support and stability of the region. But we have been overcoming that stage, and we have to continue moving forward and deepen energy security by all means possible in the Caribbean. And to move forward in specific in the plans that we talk about with our brother Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell. We have to continue deepening the plans for education, for education cooperation. I've opened the doors of the new University of Science, Humberto Fernandez Moran, to students and scientists from Grenada to come here and study here and have a training in all the scientific areas of this university. And also to continue moving forward in the programs of Operación Milagro, in the missions of literacy together with our brothers from Cuba in Alba, because when I talk of this agreement, I'm always thinking in joint action of Alba. I'm always thinking of our brothers from Cuba, Nicaragua, Bolivia, and the Caribbean, because we are a region that has, in the Bolivarian Alliance of the Peoples of our America, the vanguard of the 21st century, vanguard of equality, of solidarity, of respect, of joint work, and in the process of cooperation at all tests.